Okay, so Taylor Swift is the modern day Alexander Hamilton. Part two. Uh, if you missed part one, you can go back on my page, check out yesterday's post where I started exploring this. I couldn't stop thinking about it after I made that post, and I've decided it's now going to be at least a short series of me explaining this. So, yesterday, I talked a little bit about just the idea that Taylor is writing like she's running out of time, which is something that, Hamilton was known for. Again, this a lot of ties into the Lin-Manuel Miranda show. She's producing stuff at a rate that is insane. You argue unsustainable, but amazing. How much she's wanted to just share with us over the past 5 years or so. But I think it goes deeper than that, right? So that was the start of this journey. But to me, if you think about Hamilton, the show, Hamilton, the individual, a huge part of it is about owning your narrative and taking ownership of yourself. And clearly Hamilton wanted to do that, right? The Reynolds papers, the Reynolds pamphlets are a clear example of that. When he was caught doing something bad, and he chose to own his narrative by coming clean publicly in a way that he didn't have to do. The world was a much smaller place 220 whatever years ago when all of this happened. He didn't have to do that, but he did. He wanted people to understand that he made a mistake. He wasn't a perfect human, but he also wasn't doing some of the shady things he was accused of. I can't think of any artist in the modern day who has done more to own her narrative than Taylor, right? If you think about the re-recordings, right? Looking at Tortured Poets, we'll take the song, But Daddy, I Love Him. That entire song is Taylor basically looking at her fans, people like me, I guess, hopefully others on TikTok, who were talking about how Maddie was this big mistake, and being like, I don't care what you think. This is my life. When she says people sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Yeah, she's talking to people on TikTok and YouTube or whatever who are putting her on blast for dating this guy. And she's like, I don't care. Daddy, I love him. So Taylor, in like the same way that Alexander did, is like, I'm owning this narrative. This is my story. I will tell my history. And you will listen to my version of it and not what everyone else wants to say about it. I love that she's doing that. I think it's awesome. I'm not done on this topic. So if you want to give me a follow, there's going to be at least another part for this, maybe part 3, maybe more. Okay? All right.